everyone. I'm Autumn and I'm here with Anita today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Autumn. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank
I'm good. And I want to tell you that your EP was great. We're talking,
you.
you're welcome. We're gonna be talking about her Anticipation EP today. And I just want to know, how did you get started? Like, what made you think like, hey, music is for me? Like, what was that for you?
I don't know. I feel like just growing up, like I've never, and I say this all the time, but it's just like I've never wanted to do anything else other than music. Like I've always wanted to be an
Mhm.
artist and an entrepreneur. So that's literally been the goal from the beginning. I feel like
Wow.
it's like I've been writing for as long as I know, I've been singing for as long as I know, and it's always just been an interest of mine. So
Mhm.
I really I got my start really early. I just started. Like that's why it's so interesting saying now that my journey started because it's like it's been started, but now it's
Mhm.
officially started because I finally started recording and actually sharing it. So I feel like that's why this is like my official start to the journey.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. It's been great like watching you and your official start too as well.
Yes,
It's
thank
been
you.
great. You're welcome. So I want to know like who are some of the artists you listened to growing up? We talked a little bit about Beyonce off
Yep.
record. So who are some of your inspirations?
So definitely Beyonce, right? She's a
Mhm.
standard. She's the bar. And I mean, we can't even say Beyonce without Destiny's Child because I
Absolutely.
really feel like my love for harmonies might have come from, girl groups, not even might, like just that 90s R&B and Destiny's Child was a big part of that upbeat, kind of that rap singing, but also being able to do some strong vocals. So I definitely have say Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Aaliyah.
Yes, yes.
Tony Braxton because her voice is deep. And that's like my dad used to let me listen to Tony Braxton and Mary J. Blige to be like, your voice is okay being deep because I've always had a deeper voice. And I was
Mhm.
just like, I can't sing along to stuff. I can't do karaoke because it's not my key. But it's literally like I just started appreciating it because I love voices like that. So I really grew up on that. Like my family, we're a music family. We don't do music except for
Mhm.
me, but we love music. So Michael Jackson, all of that entertaining, the full package, just that old school vibe, like being able to command a stage and be able to sing and be able to, that's like I would definitely say that era, like that 90s, early 2000s era is really what inspired me and molded me.
Wow. Yeah, I can definitely hear that in your music too. And like we're gonna go to that next. So you released
Yeah.
your debut EP this month, Anticipation. So how was like that process for you from like recording it, releasing it? You said like now it's your official journey. So how
Yes.
was it? How was doing that?
It was
Amazing.
really when it comes to the music part of it, it was really easy. Like I knew what I wanted. I wrote these songs and was like, I want these six on my EP, on my first EP. Like I
Mhm.
just kind of I kind of went into it like that. That part was easy picking. The execution was hard.
Really?
Yeah, and when it comes to like recording it, when it comes to pushing myself, I had a lot of challenges letting loose in the studio, which is weird to me. I
Mhm.
don't know what was wrong. I was like, do I need to wear sunglasses? Do I need the lights off so no one can see? And no one cares. My producer didn't care. My friends that were there didn't care. It was just me. I was so nervous.
Mhm.
And you can hear it when I was singing. So like that was a really big challenge to overcome. Like I would come home like, why did it take me a whole session to record one song? Like I was so nervous and I was really beating myself up about it, but a lot of it was overthinking. So I feel like I really grew as an artist and I grew as in my confidence and I grew as a studio artist, like in
Mm.
the studio, not just in my room, not just in my shower. So that was definitely very different for me. I would say that part was hard. But when it comes to what I wanted, that was easy. When it came to doing videos, that was hard. When it came for the money for it, that was hard. It's like a lot of it was the vision was never an issue. It was always like, how do we make the vision reality, especially with a certain budget and especially with a certain with restrictions, because I mean I'm still working, I'm still doing other things. So I would say that was the hardest part, but like the creativity aspect was never, that was the easy part. It was just so fun. And it was like a no-brainer. Like it was like, duh, I wanted to go like this. And honestly, the songs all exceeded my expectations, mostly because of my producer. Because he's a Grammy winning producer. Like he's been working
Wow.
at Rock Nation. He's been he's been so many places, and he put me on a lot. And it's really rare that I meet somebody that actually helps me make my vision better. And I'm a
Hmm.
person that's stuck in my ways. So it was really interesting collabing with him because this is like he usually is right. But I
Hmm.
really had to like, really let somebody, because I was such a student, and I really enjoyed learning more about how do I make this sound better, or how can I change this up, so
Hmm.
it was a challenge in a good way. So yeah, I
Right.
definitely think I came out better, and I'm a lot quicker in the studio now because of that. Yeah, for sure.
See, see you just like learning and act. I
Yeah.
think taking direction when you're a creative person is one of the hardest things, honestly. Like I don't sing, thank God, but when like it comes to everything else that I do creatively, it's really hard, but like you have to be like a student of life, and I think that it shows during
Exactly.
this project definitely. So I
For
want to know, yeah, what's your favorite song off your EP and why?
sure.
And that's gonna be really hard.
I know, and it changes every day.
Right.
You know, I would say, oh man, okay, that's actually really hard. Um, recently,
It's
I
okay.
don't know,
Take
I
your
have a
time.
soft spot for Pray. Pray, I have a
Mm,
really soft spot for because I really it's like yeah, it's gonna be Pray.
okay.
It like encompasses everything that I love. Like it's a ballad, but then it has some
Mhm,
like bounce and some hard hitting, some accents, but then it's the harmonies. I feel
mhm,
like that is like a really cool it's a cool R&B song, like, and everything else is upbeat, and I'm really upbeat person. Like I love upbeat music because I like to dance to my music.
mhm,
But Pray is really like praise that one.
mhm.
That's yeah. So I would say that. And then if I had to pick like an upbeat one right now is definitely I love Spend the Night. And it's like
Nice.
everybody else, it's so funny because like I'm just like, I love this one. This one's so cool. I love it. And literally it's so funny because like my friend Jalen, who would come to the studio with me, and he's also
Mhm.
on my team. So like he just
Nice.
is not the biggest fan of that one. And it's like
Really?
everyone else is just like, yeah, even like with numbers, like it didn't do as good as the other ones. And I'm just like, y'all asleep. And if I have to do a music video to make them believe, I'm gonna do a music video because I think I probably see the potential in it more because I see what I want the video to be like. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, that's probably like one of my favorites. I listen to that one the most.
Yeah. I
Most.
love
Yeah.
Spend the Night too. And I was gonna ask you about Pray because you mentioned that like that one's more like a ballad, and it is, and it's like
Mhm.
towards the end is your last song on it. So like what was your like sometimes like like projects tell a story. So was it that like you were
Right.
doing like all these upbeat songs and stuff like that, and the end with Pride? Because when I heard them, I was like, wow, like this one's so different in a good way from the five previous songs I heard before. So
Yeah.
what was your thinking in that process of putting Pray at the end?
So honestly, we actually I'm we were raised on CDs, so I'm still really big on track lists. Like we
Uh-huh.
actually like sat down and had a meeting about it like a year ago, trying to decide like what the order would be.
Hmm.
And it really was about how did the song blend into the next one. I
Hmm.
would honestly say the story, it doesn't tell a story as much as it does like what is more seamless, like what actually
Hmm.
blends well. Um, and I feel like Pray gives that outro. Like it's one of those songs where it's risky because I know it can pull a lot of people in, and it really should have been earlier in the track list. But it's just like it's such an outro song, like the way it ends, and it's just like I really felt like the harmonies and it really like climaxes and it just ends big. And I was like, that's an outro. I mean, we did, think about the idea of putting it first,
Hmm.
but I was really big on the first song setting the tone for like who I am as an artist. And
Hmm.
I feel like Depends was one of those songs where it was like a hidden gem. Like it could have been a
Yeah.
single, but it's something that I think guys can like and girls can like. And I feel like it has like enough R&B, but with some hip hop elements that can really pull a lot of people in. So I would rather have something that's more of a hook first,
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what my thought process was on that. And everything else kind of just sprinkling in the single. So there's like some, some familiar songs when people are listening.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted people to honestly keep on going through it. 6 songs is not that much, but I really want, we have a short attention span. So I really want to make sure that there is enough grasping people in as you go. And I know, yeah. I was scared about putting it last. It was really a risk because people don't always go to the end, but it's one of those songs where I'm gonna push it hard regardless. So I'm just like, they're gonna hear it either way. So yeah, but it just felt like that outro, like it felt cinematic. It felt like full. So I wanted to end that way for sure.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, like, kudos to you for that, because that was like my thinking of like why did she put that at the end? Because I think it does keep your attention, but also I think depends, like, really like starts off the project. I
It
was like,
does,
wait,
yeah.
when did she drop this? Like, I was just like,
Yeah.
because I've been keeping up with you. I'm like, yo, she did not send me this one. Like, I
Yeah.
that like really like drew me in. And like you said, like I had like the familiar songs, like listening to
Yeah.
it too. So it's just like I think you did a good job by putting it at the end, honestly.
Yeah. I with the track list, I was really on my like in my marketing bag more
Uh-huh.
than like my storytelling bag. Like I was like, I'm a new artist. Like I care about storytelling, but I do think that each song has its own story. And they
Yeah.
really don't it's really just about what encompasses me as an artist and what can I do. And that's a
Mhm.
story. Anticipation is just the story. So it was just like
Mhm.
I wasn't really concerned about it telling a story of like, oh boy broke my heart. And then now I'm with a sneaky link and now we put it down. Like I wasn't really thinking like that. Like I was really just like, what blends together well, what sounds go into each other well. And that's really
Mhm.
what my main goal was. Yeah.
Well, you said that like one of your influences was Beyonce and what she did with Renaissance, that was the same thing.
Exactly. When I heard it, I was like, this was the vision, right? But she
Yeah.
really like she blended it. Like you hear the drums from track 1 in the intro of track 2, and you used to kind of
Mm-hmm.
see them phase it out. It was amazing. And that was really my thinking. So when I heard Renaissance, I was like, this is the vision. I was ahead of my time. I was trying to tell
See,
everybody else, and they were just like, I think that you should have a story. I was like, nah. So I just went on to do what I was doing. Yeah. So
see,
yeah,
and it works.
you
It
did. It
works.
did.
And I also like noticed like, you don't have features on your EP, which I think is great because it really shows like you as an artist, people listening to you and not necessarily
Right.
like, all right, I just want to hear the Drake feature. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to, yeah,
Yeah.
peace out. So, but if you had to choose a feature artist, who would you choose and what song do you think would be the best for that?
So I really want, it's so funny because every song that I make, I'm like, oh, I want my feature to be Lil Baby. Like every single song, I'm like, oh, I want Drake on this song. And it's like, and I talk about manifestation. Like I really believe it. Like I'm a
Oh,
little like,
absolutely.
yeah, I'm a little delusional when it comes
Oh,
to
I
that.
love
But
Delusion. I
you
love
can hear
Delusion.
it. On Me has that beat where I feel like, ah, so funny enough, that beat is a rap beat.
Mhm.
I just decided to sing on it, but it's a Future Gunna type beat.
Uh-huh.
That's what it was
I
listed
see.
as, and I feel like
Oh,
any of them could have slid on that one. Um, Honestly, I think I want Drake on Spend the Night
yes.
so bad. He would eat it up. He would eat anything up. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking even with I just thought about something the other day about Pray, and I can't remember who I was thinking. I was just listening to music and I was like, oh wow, like they would really blend on this song really well. And then Routine, like I know even the article that you asked that great question, like who would I want to feature on it? And I'd really want a guy that could really sing on it.
Mm.
Like someone who could, like Trey Songs, like, Love Faces, Neighbors on My Name, like vocal,
Uh-huh.
you know, someone
Lucky
like that.
even.
Yeah, someone that
Yeah.
could really sing. I really would have enjoyed that a lot.
Mhm.
Everything else is kind of like depends and focus are kind of like those songs are like they could stay to themselves. Like it could
Uh-huh.
just be me on those. But I really think On Me, Spend the Night, and like Put It Down really could have some great features, honestly. Yeah,
Yeah.
or Girl would be really dope on Put It Down. I
Oh,
really think
yeah.
so. Yeah. So I've been thinking
Yeah.
about that lately. Sometimes when I'm just listening to it in the shower, I'm like, who could go on this? Who should I DM? And just
Uh-huh.
try my luck. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think all of those are great choices. I even like I'm trying to think about like because you know what? It reminds me a little bit of because I think Chloe Bailey has a song called Spend the Night or something like that, or not Spend the Night. It's not called that. It's
Oh, for
something
the
with
night.
For the Night. Yes,
Yep.
with Lotto. And I'm just thinking like one of them could totally slide on there too. Like I love
Yeah.
Lotto, so or
I
Megan.
love Lotto.
Yeah,
I love Lotto.
I love me some Lotto
Yeah,
for
one of my
real.
friends is always like, "You're such a jackpot," because you know that's what they call her fans.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I am a jackpot because
I
I
love
love
that.
Lotto. Like, and I really think also on me, I would love Megan to be on there
Oh
because
yeah.
I did like make a reference because I said Rep H Town, my girls all hotties. I
Uh-huh.
think it's so cool that so many people are from Houston that are so bomb and so great. So I
Amazing.
really would
Amazing.
love for her to be on that too, for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we talked a little bit about visuals and everything. So do can we anticipate some visuals
For
coming
sure.
soon? Awesome.
Yes. We were just trying to decide yesterday, like I cannot pick what I want to do next. And everyone's main thing with me is just like, okay, but like will it actually because my goals are a little big and my budget's a little small.
It's okay.
So everyone's just like, okay, but are we really gonna do it? And honestly, the routine put it down video has been like decided on for almost a year. Like honestly, it's really
Okay.
just the order of things and what I want to do with it is so it's so big. Like I'm like, oh, I want 30 dancers. I want all girls. And it's just like, where am I going to get these 30 dancers from that have the schedule, you know? It's
Uh-huh.
just a lot of things like that, but you can anticipate minimum 3 videos, more, 3 more videos. I
Yeah.
want a video for every single one, but we're going to see what my pockets say.
Uh-huh.
But for sure, like I definitely want one for spend the night, put it down, and we were thinking pray, but we may do something different with that. Definitely some live performance videos. I really want to do that for sure. Like Chloe and Halle, how they always do every
Mhm.
live performance video felt different. They're on the tennis court. They're and you know with curtains, there's different looks. Like I love that. And I feel like they made you love the song in different ways. And that's really what my goal is. When I saw them doing that, I was like, yes, this is the perfect example I could show, you know, other people on my team to be like, hey, this is what I mean. Because I'm really
Mhm.
bad explaining things. So it helps out having some vision boards and things to show. So definitely you can expect that. Live performances, live performance videos, like the COVID style live
Mhm.
performances and music videos for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, because that's what I was gonna ask too. Because like, are you like interested in ever, performing anything live for everyone? Because I feel like, you would be bombing it, especially now I'm like really excited for you to do these like live performance videos too. So is there
Yeah.
anything like you want to do? It's festival season now. So
I know. I tried my luck to try to do South by Southwest in Austin.
hmm
I didn't get it, but I did go perform on the streets.
see,
I did. I
okay.
said they're not going to stop me
Uh-huh.
from a live performance. I'm gonna be in the city at South by
Yes.
Southwest. I don't need an official stage, so I did
Yeah.
that, and I really did love it. Like I came home saying like I need to do more live performances, and I really had that like burst of energy. Um, Honestly, yeah, I hope I will be able to do that. Like, I'm really hoping by next year, the
Uh-huh.
trajectory that I'm going on, I'd be able to do festivals and stuff. And like, even if I'm a little line or if I'm not on the big line, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. I'll
yeah.
be looking for you. I will be
Thank
looking
you.
for you. Absolutely.
Yes,
And lastly, I just want to know, like, just plug in everything where everyone can like find you and find your music, where to
yes,
stream Anticipation. So give me all the plugs.
yes. So you can stream Anticipation anywhere. So
Mhm.
all platforms. So all you need to type in is Anita all caps, Anticipation all caps, and it'll come up. So I'm on Audio Max, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, everything you could think of, I'm on there. SoundCloud, I'm on there. And then you can follow me, of course. My Instagram and TikTok is at anita.vii.
Mhm.
So you can find me there anytime as well. I don't have a Twitter. They suspended me, but I'm trying to get it back. So,
It's
but yeah,
okay. It's okay.
hopefully I'll get back on there. It's a little negative sometimes. So I'm like, should I really get back? But for music's sake, I think I should. I think it's really good to get on there. But that's where you can find me. And then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can
Yes.
see the visuals and everything. But yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to see everything.
I'm so excited too. Like I
Yeah.
said, I've been following you for a while. I'm just like, I'm literally like so excited every time I see like, okay, I'm gonna post this then or whatever, like
Yes.
drop this video. So like, I'm really rooting for you and I think it's
Thank you
gonna
so
be
much.
amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and so nice meeting you.
Yes, of course. So nice meeting you. Thank you to you and Lowkey R&B.
Thank you.